Russ, Brody, you know what I'm saying, really is fitting in with the Nuggets, bro. He's really out there. He's hooping. He's doing his thing. He didn't really do his thing in L.A. On both teams. You know what I'm saying? He struggled a little bit. Jokic and Russ out here making history, bro. They're becoming the first teammates in the NBA to record triple-doubles in the same game multiple times in a single season. When will the 2K stop? You know what I'm saying? Russ wins 74% of his games, a little fun fact, when he has a triple-double. Jokic wins 79% of his games when he has a triple-double.
Mm-hmm.
Both of these dudes playing. Russ looks super locked in, man, from what I'm seeing, watching him play in Denver. It feels like he's found his place. Talking about like bad management, this feels so far like good management. Finding a guy who's talented, who hasn't worked out in other situations, and putting him in the right situation with the right people around him. Because I don't feel like nobody on Denver's like,
Wave God.
We go with the wave God. I don't feel like they got a guy like that.
They took. I don't want to say it like this because Russ is who he is, but they took a chance on him. They had a vision for him. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. Like whereas times before they might have took a chance on a different Russ. Now Russ knows who he is and just playing within the system instead of being the system. You know what I'm saying? Russ is getting older. You know, he doesn't have that kind of pressure on him. He has Jokic. He has
Jamal Murray.
Yeah, he has those guys. He knows he has those guys. So he can just focus in on what he need to focus in. And within the time he's out there. And Russ, I don't know. Russ, the thing about him, bro, he need a Red Bull sponsorship or something. Because I don't know how he do it. I hope it's just Red Bull. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just that guy. He's an energy guy. He gonna bring the energy to the team, something they definitely needed because Jokic is not that guy. You know, he's even kill. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Mike Malone too, because he made, you know, he puts him in the positions to be who he is, you know. And if you would have had that, you wouldn't have felt like you was the third option.
So I was waiting for you to finish.
If you wouldn't have had that, you wouldn't have felt like that.
No, because I've been in a similar situation.
That's great coaching though, bro.
Yes. I'm not waving anything off you said. I'm going to add on to what you said. I've been in that situation so I can relate in Portland, right? To the point where what I see with Russ is somebody who believed in him, right? Denver, Mike Malone still believed in Russ' ability to go out there and perform, right? Whereas everybody else wasn't a believer. It's lost belief in his ability, right? Because of the systems that he was in, the situations that he was in. I think Denver allowed him to be Russ.
Yeah.
We know you're gonna turn the ball over. We know you're gonna do some nut ass shit.
Right.
But we also know on the flip side of that, what we believe you still can do, which is bring us triple doubles. Russ is hooping right now. The minute they put him in that starting lineup, and they believe that showed me that they believed in him. So they took that chance. And now Russ like, okay, you believe in me? All right, this is what I need to do. I got another nigga getting triple doubles. Oh, this is gonna be fun now.
Yeah.
You know that when somebody come to your team that can get 30 with you, it's like, oh shit, like yo, we both could get 30.
Especially how Yo gets his.
Like we both could get triple doubles, like
without taking nothing off Jokic's plate.
Nothing off Murray's plate. Jokic had to
He
had to accept that, which was major.
I think I'm with y'all, but the same way we just talked about KD, I think you got to talk about Yo in terms of like people that can play around him. He could play with anybody.
Yes.
And so they have a championship culture. They already won. Because if you really remember that stretch last year, I guess it was December, the Clippers was really looking like
official.
Right. So I think Russ has so much of this to me in the conversation around Russ has been not that he's perfect, but I do think it was a label that the media just sort of ran with. The Lakers was a terrible fit, right?
Yeah.
The Clippers, I actually thought there was a stretch where it works. And whether you are into his game or not, you can never deny the effort. And I just think that's something that should never be taken for granted.
Yes. And Russ, we talked about the different levels of I don't give a fuck.
That's what I'm saying. His whole career been I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck, right? But he still goes out there, do what he got to do. He's an ultimate professional. Like he works, as you can see, and he still don't give a fuck. He might curse the ref out. Russ might do some wild nut ass shit. But because of that, like you also know, Russ understands the assignment, and now you're starting to see people give Russ back his flowers because it's careers, man. It's longevity. You're gonna go through all of that. So my message to Ant, because of that, you can still have the I don't give a fuckness that Russ got and that, that you want to have and that you have. But now we got to figure out ways how to mold that I don't give a fuckness, similar to how Russ has molded his I don't give a fuckness.
Russ has always played with somebody.
Yeah.
So he knows how to be able to play his way and also know that I'm with somebody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he knows exactly what he's doing, man. Like,
he don't get enough credit though.
He doesn't.
No, he don't.
His intellect, he don't get enough credit.
No, he
for
doesn't.
That.
He doesn't.
His knowledge.
Because of how he plays so fast.
And
he plays so hard.
Against Evil Knievel, man.
It's crazy.
But his professionalism, I always think about Vic. Shout out to Vic Oliva. Our commander's up, bro. Wherever you are, I hope you're well. But I remember him talking about how he learned how to be a professional from the time he spent with Russ at OKC.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think we talked about this at the top, right? A vet that's going to grab somebody's attention just by virtue of the way they work, their presence. Like, there's so many levels to me that I don't think Russ gets enough credit.